You're tuned in to 88.5 FM, where the Valley comes alive.
Do you know what's happening with your sporting community in the Swan Valley? Do you have a view about what should be going on? Has something happened that you think the Valley should know about? Then you should be In the Sheds. In the Sheds is a brand new sporting program made right here in the Swan Valley. Join local fellas Albie, Brucey and Donny, 6:30 each Wednesday night on VCA 885. Get the latest news, info and meet the local sporting legends. In the Sheds, live and local, each Wednesday night on VCA 885, where the Valley comes alive. Now, on VCA 885, where the Valley comes alive, we're covering all things sport in the Swan Valley. This is In the Sheds, with Albie, Brucey and Donny.
That's right, you're in the Sheds, you're with Albie, Brucey and Donny, and if you want to chat to us during the show, you can hit us up on Twitter at TheSheds885, or you can get in touch with us on Facebook, as our good friend Sean Olasenko has done a few times, and Lee Evans has also hit us up on Twitter. We've got a big show today. We've got David Digger Worthington from the Swan Valley Cricket Club. He's coming down to talk to us. A couple of people from the Adelaide Crows are going to get mentioned in the Controversy Corner, and we've got a new Australian hero in the National Hockey League. But first, as I am every week, I'm joined by Brucey and Donny. How are you today, guys?
G'day, Albie. How are you, mate?
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Big show. Looking forward to roasting a national coach as well at some stage during the show.
Jeez, and I wonder who that could be.
Oh, yes.
You know, unless you don't have social media at all, you probably wouldn't have a radio either, so you probably haven't heard it. You're not going to hear it tonight either. So, but no, there has been a little bit of upset as far as the as a certain coach goes. But look, let's crack straight into it, and we're going to start with cricket because that's the favourite at the moment. That's what's all kicked off. So, yeah, that's it. The season's kicked off. We're all fired up, and we'll start with the Ellenbrook Rangers now. Donny, well, Brucey, we've got a bit of confession to make. Me and Donny, we may have stirred up the Swanview Cricket Club.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, you're part of it.
Yeah, your name's attached to it, so you're guilty by association.
But for those that don't know, Brucey doesn't know what social media is, so it's pretty much me and Albie.
Yeah, that's it. But they don't know that. So look, we may have fired up the Swanview Cricket Club by stirring them up on our Facebook page, and we may have got a few messages from a few of the Swanview boys that kind of wanted to know demanded to know who was running the page, and
but unfortunately we poked the bear. They came out and they knocked us over for almost nothing.
Yeah,
not quite 18.
No, we probably about 5 times that score. But look, all the boys, unfortunately, the Rangers all out for 107. So yeah, not a fantastic effort.
Brian Taylor, top scorer with 32, but
yeah, BT, he's a good footballer and obviously a good cricketer as well. So that was a good effort by him.
Well, 32, I don't know whether that's good, but it's better than anyone else.
Well, he smashed everyone else's score. But yeah, the Swanview, they've come out and they are 1 for 28, and that will pick up this week on the weekend. So hopefully the boys can get out and get a few quick wickets and
get the next 9 for 18.
Yeah, get the next 9 for 18. So yeah, it's good to see that, you know, they've come in, they've told us about this rivalry. So we made a couple of jokes about them, you know, making 18. And Jesus Christ, did they get stuck into us or what? They are fired up. So
we can honestly probably come back to Swanview and give them a right of reply. And what do they want to do? Do they want to come in here and have an opportunity to have a bit of a sledge back at the Rangers?
I think we did mention. I mean, in all fairness, I think last week we mentioned that the fact that Swanview was the team that knocked the Rangers out in the semi-finals last year. So yeah, that they've got a more recent one up on us. So you know, it's up to us to sort of get back at them, I suppose.
And their bowler 5 for 26. So who
was the bowler?
Pease. I think that's how it's pronounced. That's how it's spelt anyway. Might be pronounced something different. But yeah, and then and Prasad, their other bowler, 3 for 23. So they've they really tightened up on the boys, and hopefully our bowlers in attack can come out and defend the score. I mean, it's doable. It's not.
Let's fire them up.
Yeah, that's it.
Get in
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's it, guys. Come on, 18.
Get in on.
That's it. So, so they're picking up again this week, and they'll play again at home, and that'll be against Swan View for day 2. And we'll
get down, cheer them on, get them home.
That's it. Yeah, it'd be good to get a good turnout and to fire up the Swan View boys, put them off because we've definitely done our job. We've done our job. We've fired them. We got them angry. So
we don't want to lose to these guys. We must win.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we don't want to have to answer messages to them later. We've already sledged them. We can't. The last thing we want to do is take it back. Well, we're not going to. We're not going to anyway. But
we've come past the point of no return, I think.
Yeah. No. So then we're on to the Swan Valley. So they had their 2 teams had their first games, the first grade and the 6th grade. So first grade played against Balcatta. So Balcatta won the finals last year, and they unfortunately went down to 192 to 190.
It was a bloody good effort.
With about 3 balls to go.
Yeah.
It's good to see how you match up against the best team in the comp, but I know the boys will be a little bit gutted that they didn't just get that last few runs just to get the win. You're so close yet so far away.
But I mean, some good signs. So Phil Adams made a half century, 62?
64, but yeah.
64?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Phil Adams, a good knock from him.
Yep.
And Matty Weston, real good bowling performance from him, 3 for 17.
Yeah.
Was real economical as well, and as well as taking the 3 wickets. So he really tied him down. I think that's a name you're going to hear quite a bit throughout the season. So
yeah, and I mentioned to Devaney 2 for 28, and that was his first game for the club. So it's a good effort by him.
Yeah, real good debut.
Real good. And then the 6th grade they played against Curtin. That was at home, and unfortunately, the boys went down to that one as well. So 128 to 166. So just falling a bit short there. But Azad Singh 35 in his first game for the club as well, and Deep Singh 2 for 26 as the bowling. So he was the best bowler on the day. So next week we still don't have. Hopefully David Worthington, Digger, who's coming in later, might be able to give us a bit of an update on that. But as of yesterday, we knew what teams are in the comp, but we don't know who we're playing or when.
Well, I know the first grade's playing Applecross.
Yeah, but the one-day sides and everything like that,
okay.
None of those statistics have come through yet. None of those
fixtures.
They've had a lot of dramas with fixturing.
The first game is Saturday, and they still have. They've told what teams are in what comp, but not who you're playing, when or where.
Even last week, I think the fixturing came out Monday or Tuesday, and they played on the Saturday.
Yeah,
but that was the fixturing for the whole season.
Yeah,
but yeah,
what's causing the issue? Grounds or?
Grounds were part of it. They're trying to make sure that certain grounds were available for certain matches, and I think Swan Valley.
There's only 3 one-day sides as well this year because apparently they couldn't get the numbers for a 4th one-day side, like a one-day comp. Sorry, so three one-day comps. There's only as opposed to 4. Okay. So down on numbers for that as well. But
that's usually part of the issue too, is trying to get information from.
Surely there'd be a cut-off, though. Surely there's a cut-off where you go, right, if you don't give us the info by now, then you forfeit your home game and we're going to give it to the clubs that have given us the information. Because this is ridiculous. Like, the game is on Saturday. It is now Wednesday, and we still don't know who we're playing or where we're playing. All we know is that the game will start at 12 o'clock. That's it. So we've got a time, Don't worry about the other minor details. That's okay. We'll sort that out later.
You got to work out how to get to Kalgoorlie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
By the way, you're playing Coburn.
Yeah,
thanks,
exactly. And just to mention as well for the Rangers comp, so Ellenbrook's actually playing against High Wycombe. One of their one-day sides is playing against High Wycombe this week. And Forestfield. And Forestfield's actually got a few of my mates from work as well that'll be playing. So we've got to make sure we sledge them too. So hopefully I can give them a bit of stick over the weekend. So Rangers guys, you don't let me go to work and have to deal with listening to them crap on about how they won. Yep, another must win. Another 18 guys.
All are.
Yeah.
So how did you go? Have we obviously you've overcome the selection, the dismay of not being selected on the weekend. So
I couldn't believe I didn't get into the first grade side straight up after one training session. After 2, I'm feeling a bit more confident that I can at least slide into the seconds. I practiced bowling yesterday for the first time, and I'll tell you what, I don't think I'll be replacing Paddy
fielder.
Cummins or any of those guys in the
You're not 6'6" or
yeah
6'9".
I've worked out that my talent, as it is in football, is around the bar. I've managed to get myself a nice, comfortable position at the bar, and just work hard and tirelessly in that area.
Nice easy run in.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I've
short run. Yeah.
Yep. Look after the guys from there, a bit of cheering on and everything like that. But we'll see. I got asked if I wanted to have a crack this weekend, and we don't know where having a crack this weekend is, but.
Maybe you could be like Matthew Wade, and your biggest skill is the chirp. Just chipping blokes.
Just mouthing off.
Like, you can't wicket keep, but
I can do that.
You can stand behind and have a crack at blokes, and that's what the team needs. Apparently,
that's it, mate. No, I hope to get the front foot forward, score a big try into the end zone, and
oh god.
Anyway, Midland Guildford.
Yeah. Four men's teams. The men's teams all 4-1. So that's a good effort from them.
It's a great start. I mean, they ran last in the first grade last year, didn't they?
I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest.
Not sure.
No.
I think they were somewhere down near the bottom. I don't know whether they were last.
They didn't have a good year. No.
Yeah, but they've started the season with a win over Perth. Whether that says more about us or Perth, I guess we'll find out this week. It's a tougher test this week, but always great to start the year with a win.
Yeah, definitely.
And Jack Baker. He took 5 for 32. So real good effort from him first up.
Midland Guildford is 6 for 163. So yeah.
Definitely looking promising for them. And not only that, their juniors and their women's side got 4 out of 5 wins there as well for their teams. So
as a club, they've obviously worked hard during the off season. They've got.
That's a good start to the season. Just to have everyone would be buzzing at the moment, except for the one that didn't win, but can't win them all.
They'll feed off the rest of them that have won, and hopefully get a win this week. So I mean, it's only early in the season for them. They'll turn it around.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Good luck to them, guys. You're definitely a solid effort to come out and win. So you just get that first game out of the way and get a strong victory across the board for all your sides. It's definitely going to make selection hard for the selectors coming up next week.
What's it? I mean, this is the premier cricket division that Midland Guildford's in. So I mean, these are the guys that are pushing for selection into that sort of WA second 11 team. They've got their first game coming up this week. So a guy like Jack Baker, he can't do too much more than what he's done in getting 5 for. And Jordan Marsh got a half century as well. Yeah, so I mean, a really good performance. I mean, saying that he got a half century, there was no one that got a century. No one got a century in the first round of competition. I think Will Bazisto was the top scorer with 92.
Well, I'll see if I can change that, mate. So. I'm actually hoping to go last in the batting order and not actually get.
I just made it the Premier competition.
Oh, Premier, yeah. Well, that's what I'm going for, mate. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah. You're going for the Premier.
You can't hold back ambition, mate.
That's it.
It's ability might.
Mate,
shoot for the stars.
A duck in the Premier comp is the same as a duck in the lowest comp, mate. So it's all good.
You'll be playing for the Scorchers by the end of the year, mate.
That's it, mate. JL, just make sure you're listening, and I am available for selection coming up. So
you might be the mascot, but whatever.
Got to reach for the stars.
It's a big part of the team.
We're going to be back in a moment. We're going to get stuck into the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs and the Speedway results. So we'll be back in a moment. You're listening to In the Sheds.
This is In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donny on VCA 885 FM, where the valley comes alive.
That's right, you are In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donny. If you want to get in touch with us on Twitter, you can hit us up at @thesheds885, or you can get in touch with us on Facebook. Send us a message, tell us what your opinion is. If you're a Swan View fan, then just don't bother, mate. We're not going to read it anyway. So
come on.
I can't stop. We've already fired him up. We may as well fire him up a bit more.
Brucey wants to be mediator, I think.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to be mediator. You've got to give the guys the right to reply, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you send us a message if you can, if someone's taught you how to write. So.
Thank you, Albie.
All right. Yes. Well, the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs, we had Stacey from the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs come in on the last week, and he had some pretty exciting news, which was the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs had their first women's comp, tackle comp. They had the girls' side as well, but obviously the women's comp was huge. It's the first time for the Rabbitohs.